live now. Check this out. I got my mic too. I'm going live. Yes, they're notifying the viewers. Viewers need to join. Let me make sure I got everything else working. I got any viewers. Oh, yeah. Let's chat. Anybody want to chat? Public chat. Hey guys, keep going live. Okay, they're letting know. I got 3 people joining. Okay, guys, what's up? How are you doing? Welcome to my live. How was your Wednesday? I'm just chilling in my parents' place, hanging out. I'm going to go see Russell Peters tomorrow at Naples, Florida. I might do some time. I'm not sure. I didn't ask him. Like, if he can, he'll give me time. If he don't, he won't. So I'm not going to be like, you know, compel him. I'm not going to put him in the spot like that. So anybody joined? Yashin, Rupam, Salman. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining. Are you the guy that sells fish and sings that song in the fish market? Dude, how did you figure that out? Come, children, come to me. Come, children, come to me. You figured it out, man. You figured it out. You know what's up. Oh, my phone is actually in the frame. Yeah, see? Now it's not in the frame. Earlier it was on the frame. What's up? Chicken Wings 80? Chicken Wings 80 asked me, are you the guy that sells fish and sings that song in the fish market? Yes, sir. It's not me, but I can do it. Come, children, come to me. Eat the fish protein. Muel Chan. Hello, Vista, sir, NYC. Oh, yeah, I'm going to sit back a little bit. Yeah. Let me see. There's a joke for your next stand up. Do you know what Winnie the Pooh's grandmother's name is? Winnie the Pooh's. Okay, Chicken Wings 80 came up with a joke for me. Thanks, bro. I'm gonna make millions of this joke. And here is the what do you call the first part's the setup. Here is a joke. Yeah, I'm a stand-up comedian, but I don't know how to break him down. If you know the rules, you're a coach, not a player. Here's a joke for your next stand-up. Do you know what Winnie the Pooh's grandmother's name is? What, Poo Poo? Hey, Mr. Sir, NYC. Hello, Vishnu. Thank you. That's what Mr. Sir, that's his name. He said, led her ship, said, Namaste, Namaste, Namaste. Abhay, what up? Abhay says, what's up, man? Lodo Bhai. What does Lodo Bhai mean? Bro, I don't know Hindi. I wish I do. I had 10 years of Hindi. But it's all my teacher's fault because she sucked. In my 8th grade, I wrote, I forgot what Aam means. Aam means mango in Hindi, but I didn't know. I forgot. So what I did was, 6 keys says, Vishnu, you are hilarious. Thank you, bro. Thank you. So what he said was, where was I? Yeah. So I forgot what Aam means. So I wrote Aam in Telugu, but Hindi script. And she never read it. And from that happened in 8th grade, and from 8th grade till 10th grade, I stopped reading meanings. Like every time I forget something, like I know the grammar, I know something, but any like meaning I don't know, I would just like incorporate a Hindi word or Telugu word or an English word in Hindi script. And she never read my stuff. She just marks you based on the size of the length of the essay. And then when I hit 10th grade is like when they test you, like how good your students are, and that's kind of also a test for the school. So that's when they focus on you, like are our kids like ready for this, like public exam? And that's when my Hindi teacher decided to read my essay, and my essay by then was completely in Telugu, just Hindi script. And she was like, I can't help you. You are not going to pass. And all you need is like 35 marks to pass. I don't even know how I passed, dude, but I did. 6 key says, Vishnu, you are hilarious. Thanks, bro. Vista, Sir NYC. I always watch your videos. I appreciate that. Thank you. You have any shows in New York City? Yes, I have a show coming up. I'm going to be at Broadway on the 20th, 21st. I have a show in New York City on 23rd, and I have a show like a really good show, Bro Bros School Show. That's on 28th of January at Broadway Comedy Club. I mean, you want to have a good time, dude. That's the show to be. I got Dante, I got Eva, I got Ryan Reese on it, Pete Lee is on it, and Gerald Benford. Riddle, how do you know Santa is good at karate? I don't. Tell me, leadership. Where Godfrey at? He's probably doing his live. No, he's probably right now. Wanda Psych asked me, where's Godfrey at? Godfrey is probably right now doing his. Dude, Godfrey is a monster. He does so much stage time. And right now he's probably on stage at Cellar. I'm in Florida. I'm actually, Justin asked me, you coming to Florida, bro? I'm literally in Florida, bro. I'm here visiting my parents, and tomorrow I'm going to go see Russell Peters in Naples. Naples, what is the name of the club? Off the Hook. Off the Hook Comedy Club tomorrow. I'm going to be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, hanging out with Russell. I'm not sure if I'm going to be on stage, but I'm going to be there. And then Pena AI, come down to South Texas, bro. Yeah, definitely, bro. I want to. What is South Texas? That's not Dallas, right? No, no. That's Houston. Is that Houston? South. Yeah, I figured Houston, right? Okay, tell me, bro. You have any shows? The answer is Pooh Nanny. Okay, Chicken Wings 80 answered the joke. Like, what is the grandmother's name of Winnie the Pooh? Pooh Nanny. Bro, that's funny. I don't think I'll make millions of that, but that's funny for a kid. I'm going to use it on my 6-year-old. Thank you. Come down to San Antonio. Oh, yeah, yeah. I want to come to San Antonio. I have few friends there. I'm going to work out a show there. I don't have any contacts for a club there. If you know a club that you would like to see me, please message me or send me an email. My email is vishnu@vishnuvaka.com. Let me know. I'd love to come. Even better, send them a mail saying dude, why do you not have Vishnu Vaka on your lineup? How can you not do that? Put it on them. The more people tell them I need to be there, they'll probably give me some. Okay, give me some shows. Okay, what do you tell people what Telugu is, what it means? Telugu is a language, bro. It doesn't need to mean anything. Scott Finns asked me. Scott Finns has body odor. That's his name. How do you tell people what Telugu is, what it means? It's a language, bro. Tell Goo. Tell you. I mean, that's where it came from. I just made that up. 2820. Hey, bro, thanks for the stand up. You always make me smile and laugh. Love from London. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. I was there in London, what was the name of the club? I think it's Underground, but I'm not sure. But I was there. I'll post that one of these days. I had a lot of fun. Next time I'm there, I'll make sure people know. Who has a black belt? Oh, okay, I get it. There was an earlier joke. He said, what did you say, bro? Man, I'm thanks for the thing. Yeah, he told me a joke, and he's like, I forgot what it was. I was talking. How many jokes your wife write a day to get good at stand-up? It's not like that, bro. It's not just writing jokes. I mean, to tell you the truth, I wish I spent more time sitting down writing jokes. But when I sit down and write, I can't write. I think of ideas, and then when I actually start talking them out on stage, that's when my jokes get better. That's the reason I also post them, because when I post them, I got to keep seeing my face, and now if I mess up a joke, I'm like, oh, I could have done that better. And now that I am forced to watch myself, it makes me better. So I'm not posting jokes for you. I'm posting jokes for me. Why can't he get a black? Why can't he learn karate? Because he has a black belt, bro. That's not funny, bro. I mean, you can't make fat jokes. Can't make fat jokes, bro. No, I'm just kidding. You can make them all kind of jokes. Amar, say, bro, thanks for the stand up. Oh, I already read that one. Thanks, Amar. Justin said, awesome. Thanks, bro. Ronaldo, good morning from South Africa or South America? He said SA, good morning from SA. See, I have world knowledge. He says South America or South Africa. How do you tell? Okay, I already answered that. Scott Finch, it's tell you, Telugu. Vanilla Canterbury said no. Why no? Live, let live. Thank you for educating people on Hinduism. Bro, there's a lot of ignorance, and that's one of my pet peeves. Like I have nothing against British people. I don't even care that they looted India. I mean, whatever. But like, dude, you have an opportunity to bring the world together, and you purposefully made a decision to get everybody against each other. Why did I go there? The reason I'm educating people about Hinduism is most Hindus were denied education in their own religion, that they don't even know their own faith, so they fell off into this doing dumb stuff. And because India Hindus are under oppression for 800 years now, and we are literally liberating ourselves for the last 70 years, and until then we were literally like kept away from our books. We couldn't read our books, we couldn't teach our books. We were pretty much slaves in our own land, and finally now we are getting a chance to reinvigorate ourselves. By then all these other religions kind of spread a lot of nonsense about us, to a point where they tell me who I am. Like they literally try to insist. Like they'll be like, I've been to India. I've been to this guy literally the other day. He was like, I've been to Asia, bro. Don't tell me. I know. I was like, bro, you've been to Asia, bro. I grew up in India, bro. Listening to white people telling me who I am. Not white people, but I mean people that are educated by British. I don't want to put it on all of you. My nose is itching. My point is, that's why when people are telling me people that are oppressed for 800 years are somehow evil and racist, it kind of bothered me. I'm like, you guys, that's victim blaming at the peak. So I started reading my own books. I literally started educating myself about Hinduism once I moved to America. Because when I was living in India, I didn't have a reason to. I mean, yeah, I read Mahabharata because I liked reading, and I know the story of Ramayana, but in depth trying to figure out like where everything came from, the history, I really started doing it once I came to America, because in America, people are like sitting there. Um, People are sitting there and literally telling me who I am. Like, you guys have these things, and I was like, okay, I need to educate myself because it was hurting my self-esteem. It's like, why would my people, like, you guys literally used your religion to have slavery, and you're telling me we are racist, but we never had slavery, but we were under the oppression for 800 years. Somehow we are the racists. I just didn't understand. So I started reading books, and I realized what is there is not what is being told about us. So all I'm doing is I'm just literally putting out there. Like when people have biased, stereotypical mindset about me, one, in this age and day and age where you could just literally ask Gemini and it will tell you, you don't even have to search. I mean, back in prehistoric times, we used to Google search. You don't even have to do that. And now and even now, if someone is saying something, ignorant stuff, it's really on them. I don't have to educate them. But what's bothering me is like, what really got me was Godfrey and Dante invited me to their podcast, and they started asking me, and they were literally saying we're racist. And when I was talking to Indian people, like, dude, this is what they think about us, and they were like, yeah, that's how it is. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you guys don't know? Like, it, when you read something and then you assume everybody else knows, because you read it and then you realize those guys didn't read it and they don't know what's up. So I'm like, okay. I mean, God gave me a gift of telling stories, and Hinduism is all about stories. It's not about. It's really like a mirror. Like it basically says like God says, "I'll help you whenever you need me, in whatever form you need me to." But I don't like in Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. This is literally this is what he says. He's like, I don't care if you pray for me or not. That's not my problem. I gave you everything. You need to figure it out. So spend your time to figure out what is around you. And if you ever need help, I will help you in whatever the form you ask me. So I'm hungry. I need rain. I'll be like, God, give me, like, I'm like basically like rain God, because God told me he will help me in whatever form. I pray for him. That's why we have cows. Cow is literally feeding our kids, our babies, and then agricultural country, agricultural civilization. So you use your cow and ox to till literally you have a family of mom, dad, and you got grandparents and kids, and then you got a cow family, because the cows, you get the milk from them, you use their everything from the cow is useful. Even the dung, cow dung is used as fuel. It's a natural fuel used for cooking. They dry it up when the cow dung falls on the ground. When it dries up, they'll take it, and they literally like they'll pick them up and throw them against the wall, like, and it will like dry out, and that's used as fuel for the cooking, because the fire, they'll put it in the fire and they'll cook. And then you got milk, and then you can take the cows to the field and plow your land. Like basically it's a symbiotic relationship, and that's why we see God in cows, because there is this animal that really doesn't ask anything from us. It doesn't even want our food. It eats food that we can't eat. So it's not asking for anything from us, but it is giving a lot for us, at least for us in India, because it's a tropical country. And that's why, so basically my point is, the Western religions is like, there is only one God, your guys are praying to all these other gods, and we hate you for that. And all we are saying is like, God is everywhere, and he's going to help us in whatever form. So it doesn't matter which form or how we pray to him or her or it, because it's energy, Shakti. So please leave us alone. And here are all the stories we got, and read them, and they're kind of interesting. And that's all I'm trying to do, just educate people. But now people got tools, so you can do it on yourself. But man, sorry, I went on a rant. Vishnu is taking on more of a preacher vibe than a comedian mode. What's going on? I'm sorry, bro. That was my bad. I don't know. It's just like, like, you guys don't see it because you go to work and you go home. And for me, I get to meet people. And before, like, when, like, I know a lot of immigrants, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you get to ask the same question and over and over and over, and you're like, my God, how many people am I going to tell this to? Like, why can't you just go Google, Gemini it? And yeah, that's why I'm trying to not get into that vibe. Like, I just want to have fun. I'm a chill guy. I never really cared about all these things. I just want people to be peaceful. You guys, okay, did you see they're harassing those monks? Those monks are literally like walking around for peace. One of them lost a limb because a truck hit him and ran over his leg. The people that are walking around for peace, one of them lost a limb because it's not safe in America to walk around. We got no footpaths. There's a joke right there. Bro, oh, are you coming to Chicago? I am going to come. I'm going to come. I was there. So Chopper said, are you coming to Chicago anytime soon? Yes, I'm going to be there soon. I am I'm working on it. I want to come to Zanies. I was there last year. Mostly said, follow the live creator. Yes, follow. Oh, thanks. Oh, Muslim followed the. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it, bro. Um, Candleberry. Smell like bad popular food. You are profound. Yeah, bad popular food. What are you trying to be sneaky on me, bro? You got an insult in there somewhere? I didn't get it, so I'm going to take it as a compliment. Haha. If you're trying to insult it, it became a compliment. Bro, you survived 25. Yes, sir, I did. Sorry was not trying. Oh, no, I didn't take it. Ishan Hora said, sorry was not trying to be rude. No, bro, I didn't take it as a rude. I was just, I was literally just trying to explain. It's nothing personal. No, please don't think of it that way. Vanilla Canterbury, what is your spin word for intestines? Not mean, bro. I don't know what you're saying, bro. I'm in middle of being homeless. What should I do? No job out here. Any advice? Got family, one kid. Bro, I am out of job for 2 years. I'm hustling it. I don't know. What do you do? Like, what do you like to do? I mean, you need a job right now, so I can't give you like, oh, I like that hat. Thank you. Hayden asked me. He's in the middle of being homeless. I mean, to tell you the truth, I'm right there, bro. I haven't been working for 2 years, and comedy hasn't been paying. I gotta figure out a way to make money too. But the thing is, right now, bro, we are our own business. Figure out what anything that you can do, and because with the AI and everything, you can learn anything. First find a job which can get you like going, and then figure out something you like to do, and it's easier said than done. But you see what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm trying to do. Doctor Sun, wish you best, bro. Hayden, I'm really sorry you're going through that. Um, if I make it this year, I'll help you out. Doctor, yeah, for real. If I make it this year, I'll help you get a job. Dr. Sir Johnson Williams 3. You're funny. Thank you, doctor. Um, Fan club, but thanks, guys. Elmiro Centros. Thank you, Elmiro. Uh, you said cow dung on wall. There is a popular food, not vegetarian. It is called therapias. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. No, this is just like the dried cow dung makes a good cooking. Makes a good. It burns, so you can run a fire on that. Gobar gas. Jason Korea said, yes sir to you too. We have 17 people. We had 40 people earlier. Bro, what is therapy? Yes, I gotta look it up. Don't drink and drive. Okay, Otke said, don't drink and drive. You might spill a beer. Funny, bro, but your name is Odka. Odkay. So I'm going to say it vodka. So you should be like, don't drink and drive. Your vodka might spill. Isham Hora, thank you for liking my live. Vodka laughed. Thanks, bro. I like laughs. I didn't check the news today. There's a lot of like I was seeing those videos of these like Christian guys harassing these monks, and they were like, "Dude, we just want to walk for peace," and they were like, "You'll go to hell if you don't accept Jesus Christ." And I'm like, "Dude, no, Jesus Christ would not approve of that." Let's do a Saudi and Bahrain tour. Bro, I would love to. I was actually invited for a Bahrain show, and they paid me. They paid me deposit, and I because of that I even set up an India tour, and then they cancelled on me because of the war, and I had to pay for the whole trip on my own. That was painful. Sikh education. Hello, Sikh. Sikh education. Is that like an organization? That can be a person. Mason, my buddy is getting married in India. Will you shout out, Sunny, I'm getting married? Okay, who is he getting married to? I can give him a shout out, like Sunny, what's his last name? Sunny, congratulations, bro. I'm not getting married, he's getting married. So I'm going to say, Sunny, congratulations on getting married. But dude, marriage, gonna do it? Think about it. Think about really who you want to be. Like, don't be like half-assed when you get into marriage. DM, please, I'll get it done in Bahrain. Oh, bro, Muhammad underscore Esail. Bro, I appreciate that, bro. Yeah. If you don't mind, leave me a message or DM me, and because I'm on live, I'm worried like I'll forget by the time I'm done. So if you're serious, please send me a message. So Sunny Patel, congratulations on getting married, bro. Mason said, Sunny the man. Not anymore. Once you get married, you ain't man anymore because your wife is the man and you're just a follower. Remember that. Do it. And then someone said, STFU. Bro, why would you say, Aziz said STFU. Why would you say that to me, bro? You come to my live and tell me to STFU. Really, bro? And they say, I don't even know what to say. I don't have a punchline for it. You came on my live and said STFU to me. I'd be like, why? Is India a good vacation spot? Yes. In fact, one of the hidden, interdimensional cable, he said, is India a good vacation spot? It's actually one of the hidden gems, bro. Like, it's cheap, beautiful locations. It's fun, and you get to stay like because of the money currency exchange. You get to it's I mean, dude, it's worth it. Trust me. I would rather go to India any day than Europe. It's too expensive, Europe, and there's less things to do. Doctor said, do it. Okay. I want to go to Kedarnath once I leave USA. Dude, definitely. Like, I want to go to all the temples, not because I'm religious, but because the journey is cool. Like, there are like so many, like, for example, I grew up in a small town, and every village have these like temples, and they're like, a lot of them are destroyed because we were under oppression, and they just were destroyed. And if they were in America or somewhere, they would be like, oh my God, that would be a visiting site. And over there, it's just nobody. Like, there'll be like people like literally like sheep, like what do you call sheep herding or cow herding, and there will be like this ancient temple from like 5,000 years just there. Yeah, definitely go, bro. It'll be fun. Ben Kumar said, good to see you, Vishnu Bhai. Good to see you too, Ben Bhai. If you contemplate the work of his hands is okay. Are you talking about the guy that's going homeless? Yeah. Bro, if you're going to pick up a skill, pick up a skill that where you use your hands, because AI is coming for all the unskilled people. You got to know something you can do with using your arms, because AI can do a lot of software stuff, but the touch, the nuances of touch, that's very hard to program. And that's why we don't have these robots taking over. Like, you can't, it's very hard for a robot to do plumbing work. It's very hard for a robot to do a lot of construction work. I mean, they can do like automate few things like lift up the walls and screw them in, but like, who's going to move all that machinery into a construction site like where you're building a house? It would cost you more to rent that machinery right now than hire someone to do it. Thank you, Mohammed said. Done, Vishnu. I sent you my contact details. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I will respond. Mia Khan said, nature. Yes. Mr. H. I, bro, from South Africa. Oh, earlier you said SA. I was saying South Africa or South America. Yeah, bro. Good to see you, bro. Thank you for joining from South Africa. I want to come there sometime. Why were they destroyed? Man, religious insecurities. So I was talking about the temples that were destroyed. It was destroyed by people who were insecure. I won't blame the religion because religions teach peace. Like like for example, when I complain about Pakistan or Bangladesh, my issue is not that they are Muslim countries. My issue is they have blasphemy laws. That's what pisses me off because anyone who reads Quran knows in Quran it specifically says leave the judgment to God. And here are these people trying to judge us and telling us who we should believe and not if it's not their job. But they have these blasphemy laws in Pakistan and Bangladesh, which are literally being used by hooligans who want to take revenge on poor people, like poor minorities. And by having those laws on books, you're enabling them. You're not enabling. You can only spread your belief by faith, by love. Like it's not even spreading. Like I don't even know why people get so insecure about it. Like, I want to know your truth. I want to know my truth. I want to know everybody's truth. We build all our truths together because all these things, all these beliefs and ideas came from different areas based on that the temperature, the physical things of that area. So we need to figure out why those customs came, and maybe there's a reason. Those customs are there, and now you have these religions that just want to like wipe off those old customs and that's not fair. You're losing knowledge. You're not doing anybody any favors. Thank you, Muhammad Saldan. Vishnu, I sent you my contact. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Vanilla Candleberry says sky years. 5K years. Okay. Hi, bro, from South Africa. Nature. Love your content, Mr. H. Thank you, bro. Mr. H, you should come to India. Yeah, I'll come back again. Vanilla Candleberry says erase history. See, I don't even think they're being that far side. I mean that they're just blinded. They're just blinded by their faith. And most of the people that are blindly try to enforce their faith on other people are the ones that didn't really read their books and understand them. They're like the kids, you give them a pen and say like, dude, this thing writes. And all of a sudden this dude thinks, well, this is the only pen that everybody should use and we should get rid of all the pencils and eraser and sketch pens and everything else. Only this pen, this, let's say, a big pen, only this big pen. Okay, we'll make it even better. We'll make it like a Parker pen. And this everybody should use only this pen to write or you will go to hell. That's very immature in my head. Why are Punjabi girls so hot? Kevin Stephens asked me, why are Punjabi girls so hot? Kevin, there are two problems with that sentence. You should have said, why are brown girls so hot? Because we got the skin. We got the melanin. I'm a guy, but I'm just talking about girls. And the second problem with that is, you haven't met Telugu girls, brother. Let me know once you meet Telugu girls and you tell me who's hot. AK, hey bro to you too. AK, thanks bro. Maxley, big fan from Papua New Guinea. Wow, thanks bro. AK says you're amazing. Thank you AK, appreciate it bro. Contest giant, thank you. Thank you guys. We got a few people. Thank you for joining. Having fun. I got 2 viewers on YouTube too. Thank you for joining, YouTubers. An Indian man says, I don't need reminders because my parents remember my future. That's funny. Zen said, an Indian man says, I don't need reminders because my parents remember my future. It's not an Indian man. It's any culture that grew up in that has survived oppression. You look at most of the immigrants, they are like very controlling of their kids. Not because they hate their kids, or because the world they knew before was merciless and they're worried for their kids. So they think by controlling them and making them perfect human beings, somehow they could avoid the fate their ancestors and they themselves have experienced. That's my take on that. So every immigrant, like I listen to the like immigrant, it doesn't matter where they come from. Every oppressed culture, they always say my parents were so hard on me. They were, that's because my grandma. I remember like she would give me like 25 pies. I'd be like, Grandma, I can't even get a soda with 25 pies, and she'd be like, Vishnu, we need to save up money, and we need to, and you can't trust anybody out there. They will all cheat you because they came up in that through oppression, and they were scared. They're still scared. But I'm very excited for the new generation, because the new generation, especially the Gen Zs, not only are they coming up in a more resourceful environment, but also they are coming up with access to a lot of knowledge. Like back in our days, I mean, even though I'm only 29, we only have access to what our elders told us, or what our media told us, or what the books that we are allowed to read told us. But now I want to know about something. I don't even have to Google. I just have to ask my phone and it will tell me. If you're driving a Tesla, you can even ask your car. It will tell you. Grok is part of Tesla now. And they're coming up with that sort of information. They don't have to succumb to the biases we did. So I'm actually more excited for the future. Sadiq Ibrahim says, love your accent. Thank you, Sadiq. I bet I love your accent too, bro. Brown accent, it's the best accent in the world. Super Sound says, hi, good morning. Good morning, Super. Okay, I went on a rant. I didn't mean to go on a rant, guys, but I'm just talking about, a lot of immigrants complain about how their parents are harsh. And my take is that's because they're afraid for us. Happy New Year, Super. I think until January 15th, it's legally okay for us to say Happy New Year. After that, you should be like Happy Year, because it's not new anymore. Happy New Year to you too, Super 7. We got 37 people. Yay! Dude, ask me. You got like 37 people just sitting there silent. Ask me, bro. Let's talk. Let's have fun. Chinese New Year's coming up and Vaisakhi. Sunny Gill says Chinese. Yeah, bro. Oh, nice hat. Thank you. Yeah, bro. Sunny, you're right. Chinese New Year, and also I think yesterday or today was like somebody's New Year. Indian New Year is going to be sometime in March or April. Super says, nice to see and hear you. Thank you, Super. Nice to see you. I mean, your what do you call your icon, your logo? Super says, thank you. Thank you, Super. Okay. Athima. Hi, Vishnu. I am Atma from Malaysia. I was in Malaysia. I went, Russell Peters took me to Kuala Lumpur. It's fun. I had so much fun. Like, the only thing is, like, Malaysia, they told me I can't do my religion joke. And like, Clayton, Russell's older brother, he pulled me aside. He said, Vishnu, Malaysia, everywhere we're good. Two things. In Singapore and Malaysia, you can't do your religion joke. They told me. He's like, basically, Singapore, someone from Singapore, they have a ministry for it. And when they knew that I was coming, someone had time to go through all my social media posts and find my religion joke and send an email saying, like, you guys he cannot do that joke. And then Clayton said, like, if Singapore doesn't like it, I'm pretty sure Malaysia won't like it too. So don't do it there as well. So I didn't do that joke. But I did make fun of Singapore for not being able to chew chewing gum. It's like they don't trust their citizens to chew gum. Here we trust our citizens to do whatever. But in New Jersey, you can't pump your own gas. We don't trust you doing that. You need an expert to come and pump your gas. Rawood said, I'm almost sleepy. Just wanted to say you funny as fuck. Big love. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. Yeah, get some sleep. I'll be back here tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Hold on. The one time I bought a mailbox, etc., just for good luck, Chinese New Year myth. Vanilla Canterbury said this one time I bought a mailbox, etc., just for good luck, Chinese New Year myth. Dude, if I could get good luck, and if someone says, hey, you buy a mailbox and you'll get good luck, why not? Like, invest the $20. I won't blame you, Vanilla. I think that's a smart move by buying that. Maybe I should buy a mailbox too. What is that myth? I gotta check it out. If you can tell me what the myth is, let me know. I don't know what that Chinese New Year myth is. What city are you touring currently? Well, I'm trying to get my tour going. Right now, I don't have any, but I'm going to be in New York City. I'm doing 5 shows. I'm there on 19th at Broadway. I'm doing one of the showcases. I'm doing 20th. I'm there. 23rd, I have a show in New York City, and 28th, I have a show at Broadway Comedy Club with Pete Lee, Ryan Reese, Dante Nero, Eva, and who else? Gerald Benford. Bro, you guys got to check out Gerald Benford if you don't know. He's super funny. He got like 1 million followers on TikTok and Instagram. So that's New York. Tomorrow I'm going to go to Naples and hang out with Russell Peters. I don't know if I'll be doing time. I didn't ask him. Usually if he can, he'll give me time. If not, he won't. I don't ask him because I just want to go hang out with him. So that's your shows are super. Thank you, K. Atma. That's a cool name, Atma. Atma means soul. And in Hinduism, we believe in 2 things like Nara and Narayan. Nara is your soul and Narayan is the God soul. And that conversation is always happening between them. Even if you read Bhagavad Gita, it's literally a conversation between a Nara and Narayan, a soul and the inner soul. The less famous you are, the more offensive you are allowed to be. That's what Heyman 5752 said. No, actually, Heyman, I think the more famous, the more offensive you can be, because at least, if what you're saying makes sense, you have enough followers that will support you because they see the light in your sentence. But when you are less famous, you get shadow banned and you don't even know you're being shadow banned. Basically, because you don't have a following, and the people that, and you think you're like, I know it happened to me, okay? Last 2 years, I've been shadow banned in a lot of things. My career was going like this. And then, me being me, with the war going on and everything, I was making, but the thing is, I'm proud of myself. I'll speak my mind. I don't hate anybody. I always stick if you listen to any of my bits, any of the thing, what I say, you might not agree because you're not happy with what I said, but you cannot question my logic. I don't just say stupid shit for saying it. So I know I've been shadow banned. So the problem with you when you're less famous is you don't have a support structure. You don't have that many people that love you, and they just make sure nobody else knows about you and you're done. But when you're famous, at least people know you exist, and people know where you came from, and the people that want to understand, your fans will always be with you. That's why a lot of these comedians who are cancelled could come back, the famous ones, because they were honest in what they said, and their fans know it, so they don't go away. So I think Heyman said The less famous you are, the more offensive you are allowed to be. And you laughed about it, but hey man, I disagree with you on that. I think the more famous you are, the more offensive you are allowed to be, as long as you're honest. Awesome says, wanna do some comedy right now here on live? Bro, I've been doing comedy here online. How is being on Godfrey's podcast? Have you ever sat in a stove, bro? Like not a pan, like right in the stove. That's how my journey in Godfrey started. Like it was Dante and Godfrey just like shooting at me like cushions. But like I survived it. And that's why I got to become. Dude, Godfrey is like Godfrey, okay? And I still can't believe I'm like friends with people like Godfrey and Russell Peters and Pete Lee. Like I'm doing comedy. I got to meet so many people, and I think that's the reason like Godfrey and Dante right now became my friends, because I sat through the fire. So to answer your question, Chirag says, how is it being on Godfrey's podcast? Initially, it was like being on the fire, like right on the stove. But now it's like my ass is like, you got that, what do you call the you got the, you build that callus, what do you call them? Like basically when you do something and you get the scar tissue and now it doesn't hurt anymore. That's how it feels. No, I love being on the podcast, bro. It's so much fun. Even though like they're messing up my algorithm, because they keep sending me these like weird things about India, and then I look at them and all of a sudden my algorithm keeps throwing that to me, and I'm like, I don't want to see this. I want to go back to like beautiful girls singing. I forgot something about a dragon on Sprite whom knows years ago, not Chinese. Oh, okay. Okay, dude, like vanilla candleberry. You're talking about the Chinese myth, right? Like, ask Gemini, it's right there. Were you, where are you? Okay, ill driver. Bro, your spelling is worse than mine. I can't believe I would say that about someone, because my spelling is really bad. So, welcome to the plug. Thanks for the spell checks. Were you based? Where are you based? I think that's what you meant. New Jersey, bro. New Jersey. Il driver. Super said, when are you coming to Montreal? I am going to come there. I'm actually working on Montreal, Ottawa, Ottawa, Montreal, and Vancouver. I'm going to be there. Super asked me, when are you coming to Montreal? That's my plan. Soon, I'm going to get those dates out. Why you don't do shows in South Africa? The creator asked me, why you don't do shows in South Africa? Bro, I can barely afford touring here. But once I can make enough money selling tickets, I'll definitely be there. Illy Driver says, no swimming pools. Bro, okay. Until I did that joke, like I forgot about that whole instant when I was a kid. And then in America, you go into the pool, you see all the chlorine, you're like, yeah, you're part of the shit, but now that I did the joke and the bit went viral, now I'm like worried if someone catches me in the pool and they're like, dude, what are you doing in the pool? You're not supposed to be, like, what if some guy comes up and he'll be like sitting on the side of the pool, like, I'll be in Daytona, like in the pool, and someone will be sitting on the side and they'll see me, you're that guy. You ruined swimming pools for me, and here you are sitting in the swimming pool? Dude, that's what I'm afraid of. Il driver asked me about swimming pools. That is really literally my problem. Like, I don't want to be caught in a pool. Super 7 said, there was an Indian singer by name of C.H. Atma. Really? I'll check it out. Like, he's definitely not Telugu, because if he's Telugu, I would know. So I would definitely check that out. Bosrina, how are you? Ranil Bukhan. Okay, Bosrina. Bro, are you Gujarati? I think if we say Bosti K. That's what we say in Telugu. And I think in Gujarati they say Bostri now. Bostri ke Rani Bukan. Ranil Bukan. I'm good, Bostri ke. You're funny, Laura. Dude, who you calling Laura? Vanilla Chowdhury. Good night from California. Good night, Vanilla. That's a cool name. Is that your real name or you just Vanilla Candleberry? That can't be a real name. That's a cool name. Thank you for the badge. Ironclad Cobra. All the love and support from Germany. Thank you, Ironclad Cobra. But I thought cobras are native to India. So you're like half Indian and half German. You're Ironclad and you're Cobra. I can't read Hindi. I mean, I could if I could read, like if it's like two, but someone's name is in Hindi, and they said love you. I can't see. If I can see better, I might be able to read it. Love your content, man. Keep it coming. But the Hindi name, I couldn't read it. Late checkout. Where are we? Where are we? Oh, I lost the late checkout. Okay. You need new jokes. The 711 jokes getting played out. No, you're playing the same joke over and over. Go to my profile. I got like literally 200 jokes. I put more jokes than any other comedian in the last year. Because people don't put out their content like I do. I literally throw it out there. And you keep watching the same 711 jokes. It's on you, not on me. Okay? Late checkout. Yeah, bro. You checked it out too late. It's been there for a while. Go check out my other jokes. But you're right. I need to write more jokes. I put everything out there. But I literally have more than I think if you look at all my jokes, I have about 3 hours content. But everything is out there. So now when people come to see me, they're like, I've seen your stuff online, and I'm like, dude, I've been writing. Like even in this set, I know there is like usually everywhere I go, it will be like 50-50. But I'm trying to make it more like 30-50. So more like, but I gotta keep posting stuff. That's how I work. Like, don't watch all my jokes. Just come see me. Pay for a ticket. Okay. Be free 1313. What is the hardest part of doing stand up comedy? Hardest part is getting stage time. That's the hardest part. But yeah, that is the hardest part. There's very limited stage time, and not everybody want to come out and. I mean, nobody wants to come and sit through a boring show. They want funny comedians, but if you want to be a funny comedian, you need to be performing. It's like Catch 22. Morning from Tel Aviv. Bro, I've been to Tel Aviv. I got a job with this IT company. They let me go because, after 3 months, they figured out I don't know what I'm doing. But I got the job, and they flew me for training to Tel Aviv, and I was there. I literally rode the bicycle from work to my hotel, and my hotel was right on the beach. And I walked all the way to the Flying Garden. And then I one day I took the tour. I went to the fort where the last battle took place. And then I went to the fort. I want to say Kaaba. I'm not sure. I forgot. And then I went to Jerusalem, and there I made some friends. And one of the guards at the thing, and he was talking about how he's like it's like the west what do you call, like the not Gaza but like the other one, it's a west something, and they have like the guard at the temple entrance, at the fort entrance, like Jerusalem, like before you get into the city. And he was telling me, like he was showing me all the bullet holes, and he was like, bro, like they're there and we're here, and we literally wave to each other, and we become friends eventually, and then they say there is a war, and we end up shooting each other, and it's pretty sad. Like it's the same people fighting because of different religions. It's just unbelievable. And I went to there's a club called Milk. At first, I thought might be a gay club because it's milk, but it's regular club. I went there. It was pretty packed. It was fun, but I didn't know anybody. I was alone, and I was brown. But I have to say, people were not like, they were friendly. They were very friendly. They weren't thinking like, they weren't mean to me at all. I met one other Indian person, but that guy didn't want to go clubbing. So I went there, but I didn't know anybody, and I just don't want. It's not fun when you don't know anybody. I just want to check it out, and then I came home, and then I came to America, and then I thought they were going to bring me back, but eventually they said, "Dude, we there's no point hiring someone all the way in America to do a job you do. We can find someone right here," and they let me go. Super Sam said, "Cool, looking forward. Thanks for the laughter. When is your Germany tour?" I'm going to come back. I'm going to do it maybe this year or next year. I was there in Austria. I was there last year. I went to Austria. I went to, I did London. I did, man, I'm so bad. I did Amsterdam. And then there is that little country between Belgium and it's like where all the financial criminals go and stay. What is the country? It's like between Belgium and France. Yeah, we did a show there. I forgot the name of it. It sucks. But hopefully this year I'll come to Germany. Janzi says, "Hey bro, when you coming to South Africa?" Warren Peters asked me, when you coming to South Africa? The day I can afford to come there, I'll be there, bro. Or if someone brings me there, I would love to come there. Ironclad Cobra is laughing. Thank you for the laughter, bro. You ever coming to UK? I was in UK last year. I had so much fun performing there. I will come back again. The only thing is I need to sell more tickets to afford it. Last year I didn't make, literally I it's out of my pocket. So it's like I'm performing at loss. So that's my goal. Like that's why I'm doing all these lives and I'm writing more jokes and I want to sell tickets. Jan says you are a real goat. Appreciate your work so much. Thank you so much, bro. That means a lot. Thank you. Appreciate that. SM asked me, "Do you feel being an ethnic minority holds you back?" No, I actually think it. I feel bad for Americans, especially people that are not exposed. If you are exposed to one culture, I feel bad for you, and here is why. I have options for my entertainment. If I'm bored of Hollywood movies, I can watch Telugu movies. If Telugu music, I understand. I watch Telugu movies, Tamil movies, Malayalam movies, Hindi movies, English movies, and music. Same thing. I can listen to all these languages. So my options of entertainment are more. And even when I meet people, I can connect better. I think because I am exposed to different cultures. Like me, I grew up in India until I was 15 and I moved to America. And even in India, my parents moved a lot, so I changed like 14 schools. I used to hate that. Like as soon as I make a friend and I get to know somebody, we move. And then now I have to restart to a point where human connection became like something I don't care about anymore. But now looking back, I think that made me who I am because I'm exposed to people of different faiths and different cultures and different colors. Okay, you ever coming to UK? No, let me see. I will. Lil Drive said you ever come. I will come to UK soon. Brave, bro. When is your next tour? I'm getting my dates out, guys. I'm sending emails to all the clubs and waiting. Love you, bro. Jain, love you, bro. Love you too, bro. K Atma, hey Vishnu, you learned about this comedian job, or are you born as a comedian? I when I moved here, I used to watch like Jay Leno and David Letterman. I didn't really like David Letterman for some reason because he seemed a little more sillier than Jay. But I was really impressed, and then back in India, like one of the things is like I'm really good at telling stories, and my teachers would like when a teacher don't show up, the principal would come and like tell me to tell stories to the kids in the class to keep them entertained while they find someone replacement. So they would literally like use me to tell stories, and then when I don't get good grades, and when they're like complaining about me, yelling at me for not getting good grades, one of the things my principal would say like, "Oh, what are you going to do? Grow up and tell stories? Like go and tell harikathas? That's what you're going to do?" But when I came to America, I realized telling stories is a great job, and but then I have a limitation, my accent, and I don't know English, and took me a while to get comfortable with English, and and get comfortable with the fact that I'm going to go in front of a bunch of people and try to make them laugh who are probably might not know where I'm coming from, but it's fun. It's a fun challenge, and I'm grateful that I found this. I mean, that's what I literally hope for everyone out there. I want you to find something that makes you happy, and make a living of that. That's literally all I want you to have. That's all. Like that's what I told my kid too. Like my kid was like, what should I focus on? I'm like, just focus on you. Figure out what it is that makes you happy. What would you be happy doing, and not like when it's not a chore, and find that and do it. And if you could live your life doing something you like and it's not a chore, I mean, what more do you want? Do you do UK tours? Yes. SM said, do you do UK tours? I will. I was there last year. I didn't make any money, but I did tour, and the good thing is it paid for the tour, so I'm not complaining. But yeah, next year I want to come again. Giant said you are really real good. Oh yeah, I read that one. He said I'm a goat. Thank you so much. Do you feel like being an ethnic minority holds you back? I answered that one, right? It doesn't. I actually feel like it's a blessing. It's a yeah, it's a hidden blessing. You from Hyderabad? I'm not from Hyderabad. I'm from a small town south of Hyderabad. I'm like 8 hours south on the coast from Hyderabad. Now not anymore with the speed trains. Now it's like 6 hours, and then like 5 hours north of Chennai and right on the coast. It's a small town called Vongol. Just followed you. Thank you for following me. West Bank, yes, West Bank, yeah, West Bank and Jerusalem, they're like connected, right? And so the people interact, and the businesses, people go back and forth, and people become friends, and then something like this happens where they're basically forced to hate each other, and it sucks, man. It really sucks. What's stopping from people to just live and make a living and be peaceful? Like I don't know. I don't know. It's so horrible to watch people suffer like that. I you know especially like October 7th and the whole thing after that really messed with my head, because October 7th is the same day I passed at Comedy Cellar, and that same day 2,000 people died, and it just I don't know, that really disturbed me. And then when I was watching the war, and those little kids just suffering, it's just I couldn't take it. I'm like, for what? Like, what are you guys fighting for? Why can't you just talk it out, figure it out? Like, you see two kids fighting, and you pull them aside, you say, talk it out. And then you have these grown people bombing each other's houses, multi-million dollars. I mean, they don't have money to build a footpath from my house to the nearest train station, so I could walk to the train station, but they got money to take a bomb and fly it across the globe and drop it on some dude and his goats. Instead, you could have just dropped some books and maybe some money so he could send his kids to school, and his kids won't be succumbing into that that thought. You could educate people. All the best. Lil Drives said all the best for the future. Yes, sir. Thank you. Afi and Kunal said, come back to Tel Aviv. You are a very talented comedian. I want to come there. I want to come I really want to. Hopefully someday, your mouth to God. I want to go all over the world and just make jokes and uh, Jas Jasmati Prasad said, "Where were you born?" I was born in India. And then I moved to America when I was 15. I laughed because you said I might be half German and half Indian because of the cobra in my name. Thank you. Ironclad Cobra, he's ironclad. Ironclad comes from Germany, Cobra comes from India, so he's German Indian. That's, yeah, that's all I'm saying. Hello, please come to Romania. Lungu Alexandru. I would love to come to Romania. Dude, I heard Romania is like beautiful. Like at least the costumes I saw, oh my god, they're beautiful. Um, Jasmati Persod, I love you very much. You're doing a great job. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Essential, I love you very much too, Jasmati. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Essential Planners EA. Do you speak Telugu at home? Yes. Yes, I speak Telugu. I eat Telugu. I sing Telugu at home. I mean, I like Telugu, man. It's my mother tongue. I feel more comfortable speaking in it. Do you like Modi? I don't have anything against him, but I don't also have anything for him. I I don't like people that create division. I mean, the thing is, it's to tell you the truth. Like Indians, we don't have much an option because the left wing, they sold us out to British for like until like 90s and the reason Modi came is not because Indians turned like right wing. It's because Indians were left wing. India has been a secular country and longer than any other country, democracy. Like since we became a democratic country, we are a secular country, and that didn't happen. And these are uneducated people for like under oppression for 800 years, and they had every opportunity to be fundamental, but they were like, no, we're going to be democratic and we're going to be secular, and we don't, when Pakistan is kicked out all the Hindus from their land, Pakistan and Bangladesh. I mean, at the time it's the same country, and these guys resisted that, and they did not, in fact, India has more Muslims than Pakistan. So I'm very, very proud of India. Like, I'm very proud that a civilization that was oppressed for so long comes out with such a clean heart. And, our constitution is written by a lower caste person, a Dalit person. That's like having a black man write American Constitution in 1776. So I'm very proud of that. And people ask me like, do you like Modi? It's not that easy to answer that. You're only talking about, religious. But the thing is, this guy has literally put India on the map. He made us look, and like for once we are actually like speaking back to the world instead of being taken advantage of and acting like we a billion people, one fourth of the world population, and we used to act like we are not even there. We don't even belong. Like I used to be happy to see like a Indian person in UN, and now he's going all over the world and making friends with all these like I mean Saudi Arabia and all these countries are inviting him and giving him awards. So I mean, like he's putting India on map, and a lot of people are looking at that, and they're, but what I am afraid of is like, it's not the leader, it's the people around him that take advantage of this, the climate. I'm afraid of some goons in like some rural area, thinking like, oh, because the right wing party is there, and I can do whatever, and like hurt some minorities, and those are the things I'm afraid of. Like that's why as a leader I think you should really like restrain yourself from that kind of like one-sided thinking, because you got to preach love, man. As a leader you got to bring your people together. So in that part I disagree with Modi. I wish he would do more to bring people together. So that's my answer for you. Do you like Modi? Moon is the name. Oh seven double triple oh seven. Ooh, super triple oh seven. That's all right, bro. He's not even double. He's triple. He's a Gujarati. Cool. He sing. Hello, brother. Love and regards from South Africa. Love and regards, bro. From New Jersey, America. Thank you. Super 007, we're all puppets. Question, who is pulling the strings? Follow the money. Dude, okay, look at this. Like, wait, let me see. Okay. Question, who's pulling the strings? Okay. Okay, I'll tell you something. Okay. Like, if you notice, like Pakistan and Bangladesh, they have blasphemy laws, and the form of, uh, they got extreme since 1980s, 70s. You guys want to know why? Because when Afghanistan was invaded by Russia, Americans didn't want to put boots on the ground. They wanted Pakistan to help them. That's why America always supports Pakistan. They wanted Pakistanis to help them fight the communists, because Afghanistan became communist country in 80s, early 80s. So they designed madrasa curriculum, because madrasa is just an Islamic school. They teach you Quran and they teach you the values of Islam. But these guys designed curriculum in Nebraska, like, based on Wahhabi ideas, basically extreme, and they introduced them in Pakistan to radicalize kids so they could use them as soldiers to fight the Afghanistan. And that's why you have these problems you're seeing. So when you ask me, we're all puppets, question, who's pulling the strings are being pulled by really, really rich people who are using us as pawns. And that's why I say we need to stop being pawns. We need to stop hating each other. We need to start reading each other and become friends and understanding where we come from. And when we do that, trust me, we are all the same people. All we want is live happily, eat some food, stay, spend time with our family, take care of our family, and do something so we could feed the family and eat and go to sleep at the night. And in the middle, listen to some stand-up comedy. That is all we want to do. I mean, I just want to do stand-up comedy, but that is all you want to do. You want to just listen to stand-up comedy. But instead, we fall into this whole, like, I hate you, you hate me thing. Don't play naive. You know exactly what's going on. It's a genocide. Moon, how come you only talk about okay, first of all, India, we don't have a genocide going on. And if you think that way, go check with Germany, because if the genocide was supposed to happen in India, it would have happened in 1947, when a genocide actually happened in Pakistan. And this is something that really got me. My friend is a Bangladeshi. He was happy, like, all along, because I'm always about for people suffering. I was like, dude, like, you can't do that to people in Gaza, and I was fighting about that. So he was on my side. The minute they started lynching Hindus in Bangladesh, he was like upset at me, and he said, you're being Islamophobic. I'm like, dude, really? Like, you're going to use that on me now? Like, when your people are doing it? That's the thing. Like, these guys are blinders. They always want to blame other people. And that is what is the problem. Like, you have this, like, what do you call, um like, like literally like tunnel vision, like, oh, only my people are good people, everybody else but like, we don't do, like, if you go to India, bro, like Hindus and Muslims, I grew up in a town where it's like 50-50, and my dad is a doctor in the town, and the theater is owned by a Muslim family, and we would get free tickets, and my dad would treat them for free. And my friends were all Muslims, and we used to play cricket all the time. And in fact, when India Pakistan played, they would support Pakistan and I would support India, and we would have like fun fights. It wasn't like, oh my God, like, it's not a war, it's just a game. Nobody cared. But like you watch these people in like minorities in like Bangladesh getting like lynched because someone said, like, they said something. I mean, it's not even like you literally say like, oh, blasphemy laws are the worst, bro. If you are from a country that has blasphemy laws, and Quran is not with blasphemy laws, I can tell you that, because Quran says leave the judgment to God, and that is fundamental. And blasphemy laws do not go with that rule. So, like, people that like Bangladeshis and Pakistanis like try to say like there is a genocide going on in India, I'd be like, shut the STFU. Okay, we don't have those kind of blasphemy laws. We are a secular country. We might have a leader that's a little bit right wing, and there might be goons using his, thinking they could get away with that. But their time will come, and and any of those crimes happen, they are going to jail and they're getting punished. And then I'm not saying everywhere is all like hunky dory. I'm sure there are some places where it's unfair for Muslims in India. I agree, but there is no fucking genocide. Okay, if there is a genocide, there is one in Bangladesh going on right now, and there was one that was happening in Pakistan since 1947, where you went from 25% Hindus to 2%. That's a genocide. Both Bangladesh and Pakistan. So stop playing that game with me, Mo. That just shows me your colors. He's like, Moon is like, don't play naive. You knew exactly what's going on. It's a genocide. Yes, I know exactly what's going on, and it's not a genocide. And you know exactly what's going on. There is a genocide going on in Pakistan since 1947 and Bangladesh. So you talk about that. My dad's name is Vishnu, and his nephews and nieces call him Vishnu Kaka, so close to your name. Kaka means uncle, so I don't mind it. Any jokes about Australia? I don't know, why do you guys have that like opera house right on the water? Like, I always wonder, like, is there any reason, like, the sound waves like bounce off the water? Like, there gotta be something. I heard it's like so cool too. That's not a joke, I'm just thinking about it. Any jokes about Australia? No, bro, I'll come up with something. Moon, such a clean heart, you gotta be kidding. And he laughed. Thank you, I got a laugh out of you, Moon. Moon is like, they're doing ethnic cleansing in India. Bro, you got some imagination. Well, Wakey wins. How's the shop, bro? Wakey wines. How's the shop? Shop is good, bro. You talking about my 7-Eleven? So Lock there said, Wakey wines. How's the shop, bro? Shane White, brother, I love you. I love you too, bro. Moon, the Hindutva did get Christmas, celebrate Christmas. What are you talking about, bro? Christmas is people. I used to get 10. We still get 10 days off in India. Like, we actually get more days off in India for Christmas than in America, because America schools closed at 20. That was pissing me off. My kids, I wanted to bring them to Florida to see my parents, and I have a show on like 31st. So I was like, I was going to like skip. I was going to take them from 20th to 29th. And the schools, they decided they're going to have school till like the 23rd, half day 23rd. Are you kidding me? And then like I got to come back in 4 days. I wanted to do a road trip from like New Jersey to Florida, and then road trip back. That was my plan. And they would like put like these events. Like, I was told my son to like, let's skip like the 21, 22, 23. Who cares? And he's like, Dad, they gave me these assignments. I got to finish them. Like, yeah, Christmas. In India, we get more holidays than in America. So, Moon, pick a side, bro. Not even pick a side, like, go educate yourself, bro. Didn't. Yeah. Go spell check yourself, too. Okay. So, nobody. Okay. We love Diddy. Suffrage Minor. I don't know, bro. I mean, I saw him beat up his girl, so if you love him, go get yourself beat up. I don't know. Shane White. Brother, I'm from Afghanistan and I love you. And your shows, you're awesome. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Shane White doesn't sound Afghanistan, but I'll take your word for it, bro. Thank you. Appreciate that, bro. Bits Pat said, love your performance. Says, got to meet you in San Jose. Thank you. I can't see your real name, so I can't tell, but I'm glad we met. And bro, I'm going to come back and come to my show. Weaponizing the Knots Prowell caveat. Nobody is born to hate the system. Hate system teaches us to race religion. That's true. But But we can defeat the system by educating ourselves. Weaponizing said, nobody is born to hate the system, teaches us. You're right. I got 7% battery, guys, so I might have to leave soon. But yeah, you're right, the system, but the only way to beat system is we got to educate ourselves. You know, there is a lot of fake news from India. They tell lies about Bangladesh and Pakistan. Are you telling me the videos that came on TikTok showing the guy being crying, and the videos that are like they were handing over the cops, handing him over to the people, those are lies? And there's a video of him like lynched. The guy was stripped naked, beat to death, and then lynched. And then their anger still wasn't enough that they have to pour petrol on him and burn him up. And all well, that guy didn't even say anything. You guys are defending God. That was your excuse. You have to defend God. Like, did God ever ask you to defend him? God literally said, leave the judgment to me. It's my problem. Go fix your country instead of crying. Indian media lies. Yeah, I agree. There is Indian media is it plays with our heads. But we are people. I have a ton of Muslim friends. I grew up in a city. It's 50-50 Hindus and Muslims. Khambam, look it up. Khambam, Andhra Pradesh. And we fight when there is an India-Pakistan game. And that too, like, because it's a game and it's fun. As kids, that's what we did. But like, we don't fight. We live together. Like India, we have more festivals than anybody else in the world. Like, we have Hindu festivals, we have Christian festivals, we have Muslim festivals. You know how much fun we have in Hyderabad during Ramjan season? You know how many people, we all go there and like eat like what is the thing like where the meat like man, it's like very like I forgot. I've been in India like long time, but people go out and eat like eat the dinner iftar. You know how much fun it used to be? And like, we have all these festivals we're celebrating, and in Bangladesh and Pakistan, you got 2% Hindus, and even them, you're killing them. Like, you used to have 25%, you reduce them to 2%. And even now, you're lynching them, and you're telling me Indian media is lying? Dude. And that too, like, I saw the videos on TikTok. It's not like I read some newspaper. Moon, you are on the dark side, bro. Look at the sun. Look at the light. Don't hate us like that. I mean, you're hating us just for the reason of hating it. Like, and your country is not Islamic. If you have blasphemy laws, you're not Islamic. Because Islam literally says, like, leave the judgment to God. So don't teach me. Aman Gravel. Okay. Thank you, bro. Aman Gravel. I don't like this mic. Bro, throw it. You don't like my mic? Bro, it's so clear. Why don't you like my mic? Moon, every country has strict laws. Go Thailand and speak negative about king and see what happens. Bro, it's one thing that, a strict law is like you talk negative about, I went to Thailand and nobody cares. Not like they don't lynch people and pour petrol on them and burn them. Bro, have some shame, bro. Every country has strict laws. Literally, have some shame. Moon, you can call it blasphemy laws. Every country has some sort of blasphemy. No country has blasphemy laws. Like, there was a girl in Pakistan that was literally like, she was making cooking fire using some paper. She found some advertisement written in Arabic. And these fools don't know the difference between Quran and Arabic writing. And so they decided she's burning Quran, and they killed her and her family. Bro, really, like, don't even waste your time. If you really want to change the world, go change those blasphemy laws. But I understand you are Indian, you have to accept what the Hindutva says. No, Hindutva doesn't say anything. And Hindutva, there is no Hindutva. We don't even believe in one God, because for us, God comes to us in however form. And if it is Allah, so be it. If it's Jesus Christ, so be it. Why do you think Christians came to India and they couldn't convert? Every other place they went to, they could convert. They couldn't convert Hindus. Why? Because when they said Jesus Christ is Son of God, we were like, sure. No problem with that. And literally, that's one of the reasons they made marijuana illegal. because they all our sadhus were smoking marijuana, and they were like thinking philosophy, and these Christians, the missionaries, they were trying to convert them, and they didn't know, like these guys are asking questions they're not prepared for, because they all have this strict, like they have this, like curriculum. They have these questions, and they have the answer, and how to, like tackle. They have these things, but the kind of questions these sadhus are asking, they couldn't answer them, and they were like, where are these guys coming out with all this stuff? And they realized because they're smoking marijuana. So they decided to have a Geneva Convention and make marijuana added to the Schedule 1 drugs. Before, marijuana was not part of that. So, yeah, I mean, why do you think India is a secular country? Like we have all religions. We have Jains, Sikhs, Muslims, Buddhists, Christians, Hindus. We even have Jews. Yeah, when Jews were being killed in Hitler, by Hitler, we gave them protection in India. We have Zoroastrians. They came. We have Farsis. We gave them we gave them safe haven. We have Dalai Lama. All these Western countries talk about like peace and how they're liberal and everything, but they can't protect Dalai Lama. Why do you think China hates India right now? Not because there is any other. Even our cultures don't have any reason to fight. The only reason is because we gave safe haven to Dalai Lama. So, bro, if you are from Bangladesh or Pakistan, you're not even close. So don't waste your time. If you really want to change the world, go fight against the blasphemy laws. Hey, humanity, I'm not fat after moving to USA. My size is medium. Bro, same story here. Lucy Lou, what are you coming? When are you coming to Houston? I'm going to come soon. I am working on that. I love Houston. I was there at Houston Improv recently. Lucy Lou, hi from Houston. Thank you. What are you? Wait, what up, Vishnu? Ride that magic carpet home, homie. Thanks, bro. Actually, I might have to, because I literally have 5%. So I'll leave in next 5 minutes, guys. I'm going to try to answer all the questions. I guess it's just bad zoning laws. The Opera House had bad planners. Side quest. You're talking about Opera House in Australia, right? Bro, but it's beautiful though. I first time I saw it in Hindustani, the movie with Kamal Hassan. It's in Telugu. It's called Bharatiyudu, and there is a song, like I think it was like Telephone Dwanila, like you sound like a telephone. I don't know what it is, but they were dancing on the bridge in the Opera House in the back, and I was like, whoa, that is beautiful. And I also see that when we play cricket, we see that. User says, damn, this is too serious. Bro, I didn't start it, okay? Moon started it. He was the one who started like shitting on India, and I had to put him in his place. Jack means, dude, Godfrey needs to be more respectful to you. Bro, he is respectful to me, bro. Like, I mean, when I started, like, Godfrey was fed he believed in the same thing, nonsense that Christian missionaries told him about Indians. And even now, like, he is upset because a lot of Indians are racist. And the thing is, the only difference I try to tell him is, Indians in America, they learned racism in America. They're not racist in India. And he gets it now. And the thing is, it's not about being, people say it's about respect. You need to be more respectful. But the thing is, bro, we are comedians, and he gives it to me, I give it back, and I can take it. I'm not a weak-minded, and that's why I'm friends with Godfrey and Dante. He, because of him like questioning me, I also had to improve my knowledge. So I respect that, and he gave me a lot of opportunities, bro. Like in terms of he has so many followers, and he put me in front of his followers and gave me an opportunity to answer, and so appreciate, bro. Heyman says that mic is boss. Thank you, bro. Jack Haynes, and then trying to checking you about merit till was too much. But I see where they're coming from. But the thing is, I don't even think they heard me. They were just triggered by the word. That's the problem a lot of us have. Like a lot of people, we're not listening to other people. We are getting triggered by the words. We need to listen, not just get triggered. Because what I said was, it's like, because for me watching that, like, that came to my mind. And yeah, I understand what you mean. I was upset too because they took it that way. Because I felt like, because they made a big deal about that, we didn't get a chance to talk about what happened to the guy. And my point was, I wanted to bring attention to the injustices that are happening right now. And what happened to him was horrible. And yeah, but I think, people came and commented, and that's what I like about it, because, as long as I'm honest, people can see it. Even if Godfrey didn't see it right then, but he also gets it. That's why, like, he invites me so often on his podcast. He didn't have to invite me there. It's his podcast. So I appreciate that, bro. No complaints here. um, where else? Where am I doing? 1 second, guys. Love your comedy. So, do you have plans to visit South Africa in the future? I want to. As soon as I can sell enough tickets, I will come. Greetings from the islands of Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you, bro. West Indies is after India. My favorite. I mean, I know Trinidad, Tobago, Jamaica. Like, we call them West Indies for the cricket team because of that. Um, After India, my favorite team is West Indies, because even when the World Cup happened, like the '83 World Cup and '78, all these other teams were racist toward Indians, but West Indian team was always like really good. Like, they're friendly. Richards, Viv Richards, Richardson, Brian Lara. Like, I mean, I read the history, cricket history, and have mad respect for West Indian teams. People from Trinidad, Tobago. Thank you, Pen. Are you coming to Australia? I will. I want to. Navjot Gill said, "Are you coming to Australia?" Yes, I will. I want to. Robert, love you, brother. Love you too, brother. Um, Sent gold boxing gloves. Thanks, bro. Thank you. You sent me. Thanks, bro. Thank you. Not in your fan club, but in top three country. Bro, appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Um, thank you, Robert. All right, guys. My literally my charging is like 4%, and I think I've been online for a while. I don't know how long is this been for, but thank you, guys. I'll be back soon. I'm gonna do one more live, maybe like in a couple of few days. I'll post it. I'll schedule it. Really appreciate it, you guys being here, and thank you for all the questions. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good night.